9 years since the Marikana massacre. That's one of the deadliest chapters of the story of South Africa's democracy. To date, widows and relatives of the 34 striking mine workers who were shot and killed are yet to see justice being served.
Indeed. In fact, let's touch base with our reporter Zikhona Tshona for the latest on today's commemoration. She joins us now live from Marikana, where you've been for the last few days. Zikhona Tshona, tell us what the conversation is there among the people of Marikana.
Well, Michelle, over the past, I would say 3 days that we've been here, people have really been calling for service delivery and change. They believe that the lives that were lost in vain, given the fact that there hasn't been much development in this area. Currently, we are outside the Kadlela home. Stekela Kadlela died a day after his 50th birthday. We are with his family. Earlier over the weekend, we spoke to his widow, crying when she was recalling at the time when she was told that her husband had been shot, saying she received a phone call that she should go to that open field we were earlier on to go and identify his body. She has left. She's currently on the bus that our colleague Malungelo Boy is on, traveling to Gauteng for the official commemoration of this day. Now, the people in Marikana will be laying wreaths at the Kopi, which was the epicenter of that strike back in 2012. But Kadlela's son is here. We are at the family home as they prepare to go to the Kopi later on this morning to go lay a wreath in remembrance of your father. Simi, you were 11 years old, if I remember correctly, in August 2012. What do you remember about that day? Ukhumbulani?
Yes. Ngikhumbula konje ukuthi besihleli ngimi namama nabodadewethu nabobhuti bami in another homestead. Sabona imoto blue yakwaTepa bacela ukukhuluma nomama and umama wabona ukuthi hayi khona into lengaseko right lapha and wacela ukukhala umama by then sabona nathi hayi khona into wrong basithatha basise ekhaya lapho khona basitshela ukuthi hayi utata soswelekile striking saseMarikana endabeni and kwaba buhlungu kakhulu ukuthi just because I was too young by then bengimncane kakhulu even still today ngiseva buhlungu bamba just because babe kunetinto lebasithembise tona but nasangekho sethi to fezwa ngibani leto tinto bekane maphupho lamahle ngathi bayafuna ukusibona sikhula and even namanje sile esikolweni icompany sithethe sise esikolweni siqedzile nje manje si3 there is no work umama usebenza kabuhlungu and futhi bamchinja bamisa echafini lapho kusebenza khona babe straight lokumenda evebuhlungu every day abe ne stress ne depression every day. Yeah.
And then xa kunamhlanje le mini namhlanje utatakho washona ngayo ninjani?
Yes. Kubuhlungu kakhulu. Lobuhlungu lesibuvako ngeke usoze ukhona nokuthi ungakhuluma ngabo noma olomunye umuntu angakubona just because kwendeka kithi and futhi I'm sure ukuthi kubuhlungu even nakubasebenzi lebelapha lababona kubuhlungu nakithi kubuhlungu just because kunabantwana labancane then even still today baseba bancane mina nje lasibona sekhaya ina 13 years ayimazi utatwayo
yini thini xa nithetha ngotateni xa nimkhumbulani yini thini
yo eish sikhumbula nje ma memories like nakasekhaya nakahleli nathi asendela tinto asithathe sihambe siye somewhere just because besingahlali naye full time and kwaba buhlungu because ungahlali nomuntu and then abese uyasweleka nje from nowhere kuba kanjalo kuba buhlungu.
Siyabonga kakhulu ngesikhathi sakho bhuti. Simi Kadlela, the son of Steleka Kadlela, who died on August 2012, a day after his 50th birthday. His son saying life has been tough for them, and their mother has also sunk into depression given the stress that she's had to now take on having to raise her children alone. Also saying that the company that his father was working for took them to school, 3 of them, but they are now currently sitting at home without jobs and they are dependent on their mother, saying that this day is a painful reminder for them because they didn't live with their father full time, so they have very little memories of the time when he would visit them and go for walks with them, and saying that they are still pained, and it's a pain that he can not actually put into words. So from here, the Kadela family will be making their way to the Kopi where they will be laying the wreath. The exact time of that ceremony has not been determined yet. We are guided by leaders who have stayed in Marikana to make sure that those who remain here will be able to remember those lives that were lost. Now, Michelle, what I can also tell you is that to drive into this area is actually quite complicated now, as some residents and mine workers have blocked entry into the town of Marikana. If you had spoken to my colleague Malungelo Boy earlier on, I believe that the bus that they were on, there were stones thrown at that bus. But once you are inside, it's relatively safe. So we'll wait here with the Kadela family and travel with them on their journey to pay respect and honor their father at the Kopi where he took his last breath.
Incredibly painful. Zikhona Tshona doing an incredible job there of bringing us the stories from the people who have been directly impacted by the Marikana massacre. Thanks very much for that, Zikhona.